We're live. We are getting ready to play the Denver Guitar Orchestra.com. So go there and pick up the sheet music, and then we'll be ready to go. And if you have not been there before, we do 4 levels each day. Level 1 is for brand new players. Level 2 is for players working on getting better at switching their chords. Level 3 is for players getting their final pieces of parts put together for fingerstyle play. And then level 4, of course, is the songs that are everybody wants to play. So there's that. So today we're playing Row 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 Your Boat. We're playing, what else are we playing? Ain't Gonna Rain No Mo, Amazing Grace, and Moon River. So all good songs, more or less. And so we'll get started here in just a few minutes. It's 3:04. Well, probably if you're watching the replay, fast forward 2-3 minutes and you'll be fine. I'm getting logged in a tiny bit late today. Sometimes I think, well, this will stop happening, but it never stops happening. So here we are. Trying to think of what else to talk about. I am wearing. Oh, there's no chat bar today. Once I said it, when there's no chat bar, there is no chat bar. Doggone it! You can't go back and fix it. That's the thing. Yeah. Hey, Vic. Vic, thank you for sending me a text. There's a button I have to click. It says, put your title in, and there's a button that says, is this made for kids? And I always have to click no. And if I forget to click no, then I don't get the chat bar. And chat bar's over here. So we got no chat bar today. That's okay. Vic and I are texting, so if we need to, we we will. If I say something crazy, she'll send me a text and be like, Gary, what are you talking about? So we're just going to play through. You will not be able to provide me any feedback with how you're playing, but that's probably just fine. You should be playing your instrument anyway, and there's that. So apologize. It's my fault that when there's no chat box, it is usually, I think it's all, if the chat box dies in the middle of the lesson, that's not my fault. But when there isn't one in the first place, it's probably because I forgot to hit that radio button. You think it would default to no, it's not made for kids. That's what I think most things on YouTube is not made for kids, but that's not how it's set up. So to be honest, I'm amazed at how simplistic the YouTube interface is. You'd think that they would have some really solid quality tools where I could fix that once to start the stream, but don't have that. So we're going to play everything. We'll play everything, and I will pretend like you know everything that's going on. You don't need any help. You probably don't. You certainly don't need my kind of help. And so let's start with Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Remember, if you're level 1, you got 4 main goals. Make sure you get where you can hold the darn thing. Make sure you can tune the thing. And the phrase that plays is Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. That's something I pound into level 1 players, because if I can get them where they just know how to tune their guitar, we're a long way down the road of awesome. Okay, holding it, obviously. The other 2 things that I need you to be able to do at level 1: play an A chord, E chord, D chord, and G chord, and then play from melody. And so on Row, Row, Row Your Boat, we're going to play from the D chord. I'm going to put the index finger here, middle finger here, ring finger there. You might strum the first time through. I'm going to try singing all the words this time. Okay, so we'll strum once, we will pluck once. So the first time through, strum it. Second time through, grab the bottom 4 strings, pluck it. And then if you can, the last time through, thumb, index, middle, ring. Row, row, row your boat. We'll do that. Okay, it's in 6. I'll count in 2 to get us started. Starting with the strum. 1, 2. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Switch to plucking. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Don't stand up and rock the boat, oh, that's a big mistake. Switch to arpeggio. Row, row, row. I didn't do it right. Ready, go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. I'm going to do it again. Shred, shred, shred your axe. Rock like you're a star. E-A-D-G-B, don't you dare mess with me, master of guitar. Okay, so I rewrote those words for a kid that I had who could not remember E-A-D-G-B-E, so I made him sing it. The arpeggio pattern is plucking with these strings from the knuckles. That's a level 3 skill, so if you're having any success with it at all, good for you. If it's not going well, it's not going well. It's perfectly fine. But the two skills I do want you to walk away with, can I strum and can I pluck? Okay, there's your D chord. Let's play the melody one note at a time. The first part is going to be up here in second position, right? Because you got 2s, 3s, and 5s. And then the 10s, obviously, you need to run up here to these 10s. And then jump all the way back to your 2s. Okay, so all of that's going to be happening in a real high rate of speed. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 0, 2, 2, 0, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3, 2, 0, 3. Let's do it again. 3, 3, 3, 0, 2, 2, 0, 2, 3, 5, 2, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3, 2, 0, 3, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Getting smooth from 10 to 2, that's a lot. And so just making sure that you're working on that and getting that where there's no gap, right? Because we have a tendency to be. And that's not ideal, okay? We want to be able to keep that as smooth as possible. So whatever speed you're playing at here has to be at a speed that you can then subsequently jump down and get there in the correct amount of time. Okay, almost... I don't know if memorizing that motion is necessary, but definitely being ready for it. Okay, and then if you are level 1, you do not have to play Tough Axe, but I play it so that you can see what it looks like. And of course, if you are ready for it, then that makes sense, okay, to just jump in. So always start finger style play, Tough Uke play with Tough Axe for you guys with your chord on, okay? And it actually takes us quite a ways on this song, okay? 1, 2. Isn't that a lovely tune? I love that. That's my far and away runaway favorite in book one. But the most important one is Frere Jacques, the first one, Brother John, we call it in this book. So Brother John teaches you how to play tablature. By the time you get to Row, Row, Row Your Boat, you're actually playing a reasonably decent song. Okay, so there you go. Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Those of you guys that are in that teaching mode where you're like, oh, I got to teach my grandson, or I got to teach the next door kid next door, or I got to teach my wife, or whatever. That's the book, right? Start them with that stuff. That's good stuff right there. It's really, really nice. Let's go to Ain't Gonna Rain No Mo. I apologize, guys. I don't have a chat box for you today because I don't think I hit the button correctly. And once the stream starts, you can't go back and fix that. So we got no way to chat today. And if there's an emergency, Vic will text me. And I haven't heard from her in the last couple minutes, so I think we're okay. And so we're gonna play "Ain't Gonna Rain No More." This is a level 2 song. Level 2, our big goals are playing melody is no longer a major issue for you. You can play that at any level. Once you survive level 1 and you understand how to read that thing. So in other words, you could play level 4 songs at a melody level. So once you get through melody, that's your level 1 skill. And in this song, you've got a D chord, which is a level 1 chord. And then, but now we're going to pair it with A7 and go back to D. That chord pair is going to come up a lot as a guitarist, and so just feel comfy with those going through like that. Level 2 is all about chord changing from this chord to that chord and back, and it's always a chord pair. Not always, almost always in the book are chord pairs. And that's one of the things that folk musicians use, even really, really good ones, is they know, hey, this is my main chord, this is my secondary chord. Those are going to always work together no matter what song I'm playing, no matter if we change the key or whatever. I know that my chord pairs are still going to be friends. And so they will get really good at this chord pair switching thing. Other thing at level 2 is we do start looking at tough acts and seeing if that's a thing that's, it takes a lot to get that thing together. And so we got 30 some songs on level 2, 20. How many songs do we have on level 2? Now I want to know. We have lots of songs on level 2. And the idea is, I think there's 22 now that I have to know. Sorry. Is there 22? There are 23 songs on level 2. So by the time you get out of level 2, you will know your chord pairs and you will be able to play tough acts. And so that's the goal. Okay. All right. So let's play Ain't Gonna Rain No More. First thing is chords. Okay? You be a little silly with these. It's the best way to play this song. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. Ain't gonna rain no more. So how in the heck can I wash my neck if it ain't gonna rain no more? Well, a peanut sat on a railroad track. Its heart was all aflutter. Then along came a train rolling down the track. Toot, peanut butter, I blew it. No rain on me, no, ain't gonna rain no more. So how in the heck can I wash my neck if it ain't gonna rain no more? Oh, we had a goat down upon our farm, ate up old tin cans. When it puked up its guts on a Friday night, out came Ford sedans. Let's do it one more time. Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. Ain't gonna rain no more. How in the heck can I wash my neck if it ain't gonna rain no more? Well, there ain't no bugs on me, no. There ain't no bugs on me. And if you mugs got a lot of them bothering you, but bugs on me. And you'll see that in concert a lot of times when you get to the end. You'll see the main guy and everybody's looking at the main guy, and he's just kind of sort of conducting them with his head. No more, and everybody knows to play along with that. So that's when you see a concert. Now I'm just mystified how that works, but you just notice as they're getting to the end, they're sort of looking at the singer because the singer's going to determine how slow we are at the very end there. Kind of fun to do. Don't forget the strum and sing, right? Don't forget to do that. It is a valuable tool. It's not a fingerstyle tool. In fingerstyle, we don't sing, but we do use those chords, and the faster and easier and more capable you are with moving them around, the better it will be for your fingerstyle play. Play the melody. We'll just one time through. This isn't a great melody, so let's not waste too much time on it. Grab your. We're in first position. Okay, we got all ones, twos, and threes, so that's what we're going to be playing with. 1, 2, 3. Okay, from the third string. 1, 2, 3. Three. And that's enough of that one. And of course, I said out came forward to dance, but in the sheet music it says to peanut butter. And that's one reason to know the lyrics to the songs you're playing is sometimes you'll stick in an extra syllable or something just so that you don't have to go into multiple pages when you lay it out. You see it all the time in all sheet music, not just mine. But in this one, out came forward, said dance. That's the second inning. The first inning is to peanut butter. And so you need to hit that string twice in one situation and once in the other situation. A lot of times those will be lined up right all on top of each other. And if you're not comfy with the lyrics, you'll be guessing as to how many times you're supposed to hit the string. All right, so melody, chords, melodies, chords, not super hard. Put them together, you're going to end up with an interesting collision of those two. So let's go through your tough acts. We'll go through it one time and then we'll play it twice. Okay, so first is 2. You always start with your D chord, of course, or you start with your first chord. hold it on. I got a 2. First thing I run into is I got a 2 instead of a 3. So I got to pull this back, and then I'm going to slide it right back up. 2 3s. Little strum. Another little strum. Now you haven't had to move anything except that one finger at the very beginning. Let's play measure 3. 3 3. Now we move this 2 back. Put it back. And measure 4. Switch to your A7 and strum all 5. Let that ring for a second and then do it again. Add a 3. Either your pinky or your ring is fine. Lose your pinky. Hit the 2 zeros. Just 4 strings on your A7 now. And notice you've got to move your index finger here or something to cover this 2 because it's a 0 right now. So now you have to move something to get those 2s. So I'm going to use my index finger. Neck. And then I'm going to have to move these guys that are on the wrong strings, move those up. Ain't gonna rain. Add my other finger. No. And then to the D chord at 8. 4, 2, 0, 2, 2. D chord. Slide back. Slide up. A7. 2 2 2 zeros. pinky. Nice A7. Two zeros. Hit the 2, and then you got to again move the index finger to get that other 2. And then as soon as you get there, then you got to move it both of those guys up to get it ready for the full A chord. And then butter. And if you're coming in the second time, which we will, at measure 17, strum, 2, 3, 2, strum. On D chord, you'd rather not hit this A string, but it's not the end of the world if you do. It's better if you just play from 4 down, because that's a D string, and that's going to root through the chord. It's going to sound nice. All right, play it any way you want, from top to bottom. We'll play it twice through. 1, 2, 3. Top. Second ending. Nice, pretty little ending to it. Okay, much more fun just to sing and strum that one, right? Obviously, it's a silly song, really fun to just kind of whack at your guitar a little bit. But what we are also working on here are all of your other tools, just continuing to dig into those. Once you smooth it playing melody, once you at least understand how to handle tough acts, and at level 2, whether you can pull it off successfully or not is still it varies a little bit out, right? But it doesn't matter as long as you have a general sense of what's going on there. Hey, I'm holding the chord, I'm strumming down until I hit the melody note, and I'm having to either add a finger or take a finger off on those chords from time to time. All right, then we go on to level 3. Let's go grab that song. We're playing Amazing Grace. Since I got everybody here, I'm looking at the widget going, oh, everybody's here. And a couple people that I don't even know who they are here. Tomorrow, there's no guitar class. I got a paying gig, which is weird in this time, and I need to go do that tomorrow. And so it's from 3 to 4, and so you guys get bumped. So instead of our Friday concert, we're going to have a Monday concert. On Monday, we're going to have all these songs again. And so you have the weekend to get Amazing Grace, Moon River, Row, Row, Row Your Boat, and Ain't Gonna Rain No Mo under your belt. So that gives you the whole weekend to turn it into something 3 days in a row. So you'll be crazy good at those 3 songs by Monday. So I do apologize. I think this gig, if it turns out to be a thing, will end up being every other week. And so we may have to make some adjustments here for you guys in regard to that. And thank you, Vic. Tonight, we do have our concert, Moon River concert. So tonight from 8 to 9, making sure I say this right, 8 to 9 Mountain Daylight Time. We have our one song concert each week. And yes, we will have that tonight at 8 o'clock my time, whatever time that is your time. And all we do is play the level 4 song. And so what we get is a lot of people who don't have time or can't get in here during the day, and we study the level 4 song. And so it's all Moon River tonight. If you don't already have that sheet music, you got to send me an email and I will send it to you. It's free this week. It was an old arrangement that I've had around a while, so I'm happy to let you guys borrow that. And so that's tonight at 8 Mountain Time, whatever time that is in your neighborhood. I don't know. All right. Amazing Grace. Again, let's talk about that very quickly. C chord, the ever famous F chord, G chord, and C chord. None of those chords are ones that are fun on the guitar. None of them. I don't like any of those chords. They're going to be part of your life because piano music is written in C a lot, and this is written in C. And so I figured, well, we might as well take a song that's worth working on and really put in some of the time and energy to get C, F, and G put together. Okay. From the top, again, my not like a nightingale voice singing over this. 1, 2. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. 1, 2. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. We got to do it again. I messed up 2 chords from the top. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. I think I may have slipped into 4/4 time. Doesn't matter. You guys are following me, right? And figuring out when my chord changes are happening, your chord changes are happening, and everybody's happy. Okay. I blew a couple of chords the first time around. Have you ever blown a chord? I have blown a chord now, and so I didn't like it. It doesn't sound good. I did not get through much of my coffee today. No wonder I'm falling apart, people. All right. Melody. 1s, 2s, 3s. That's it. First position. Is there any 2s? Yeah, there's a couple 2s. Here we go. First position. Index finger, middle finger, ring finger. Don't get creative. Do use those fingers. 1, 2. Two. All right. Nice melody, actually, right? Moves around pretty nicely. All right, let's put the whole thing together. 1, tough X. 1, 2. Pinky. play it one more time. It's really pretty. So that was just thumb down for me. I'm now going to switch to Klein to see if I get a different texture for this tune. And then if you were going to be playing this somewhere, um, you would have lots of options and you would have already figured out what's the best option for you as a player. That way you really do want to work on your claw shape as often as possible. This is how fingerstyle players play claw shape. It's how classical players play claw shape. And frankly, most of the really advanced players that I see use quite a bit of mixture of everything, but all of them have pretty good control over this clawing, and so this is a great song to just spend some time working on it and see if you can get it to come out. 1, 2. Sorry. Okay. Nice and slow. This is one of these songs you can't play it too slow. It's impossible to play it too slow. So just take your time with this one and try to use all of your skill sets that we talk about in all the other songs and bring them together. Turn this into something really like, oh, that makes me want to cry. All right. Last thing up today, Moon River. Remember, we're going to play down all the way through to measure 42. Then we come back to measure 3. Then we play down. This is the hard part. Remember, measure 38. And then you skip 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42. And you finish up with 43 to the end. Right? And I'm realizing I'm pulling up a different version on my computer that you guys have. So let me get the one that you have. This is the one you guys have. Did I tell you the truth? Through 38 to 42, and then you come back. Yes. Okay, so we have exactly the same thing then. All right, take your time. Play whatever you want to. If playing chords is making more sense for you right now, and wherever stage of development you are as a guitarist, play those. If you're still working on getting your melody together, even if you're level 1, you can play Moon River on melody. For sure, there's no question in my mind. It doesn't move around that much. You got a 5 in there, and I think there's an 8 that shows up. Yeah, there's 1 8 that shows up, but for the most part, it's really a first position piece, and so you should be able to get that out of there. Those of you guys have been around a while, absolutely, right? We are tough acts. We want to make this as beautiful as possible. I don't know if we ever played this in our orchestra or not, but we would have used essentially the same sheet music. Sometimes I rearrange it slightly based on having multiple players playing multiple parts. But with if you have a friend who plays guitar, give them the chords, you play the melody, everybody has a great time. Same thing with, the chord player has all of the things we always talk about: plucking, strumming, arpeggios, bring all of that into play. But you as a melody player, nothing ever changes for you. You are always really just playing this exactly what the words are. And so that's a level 1 skill, and it's absolutely what we build everything else on top of. Obviously, rhythm has to be correct, but then melody is the next thing after that. And we build that. Once you get comfy playing the melody, then we throw in chords underneath it. It sounds amazing. Everybody's happy. People come and ask you to sign an autograph. Okay? Get the intro ready. It's always 037. It's quite a stretch. And then you're going to slide up to 055. Okay? I'm going to go as slow as I possibly can. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to go all the way back to the top. Maybe a tiny bit faster. Okay, let's see how we do. 1, 2, 3. Second ending. Good song. It's a good song. Good arrangement. I have one thing I'm gonna go fix on it. Drives me crazy every time. That the chord I added there at 32. That chord is super optional. 5355. Forever I just played a 5 on the top string, but you feel free to do whatever you think is going to make you sound the best. I gotta get rid of this D7. The D7 at the beginning of measure 40. I meant it as moon, river, splong, and me, but I keep not getting the tempo right on that, and so I'm going to get rid of some of that. So I think just hitting the 0 probably to hit the D again is fine. So there's that. Okay, so that's what I know. Vic says, we all did great. Yeah, everybody did perfect. Thank you, Vic, for being my moderator today. And I apologize. I don't know. I hit that radio button every now and then I forget, and then it doesn't prompt you. So I'm sorry we don't have a chat box. I hope that you're finding a way to play your guitar in a way that's making you happy and making you feel like you're making progress. Be serious about this. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. All of those are important. None of those are unimportant. Level 1 is the most important, so get those skills solid. Then go into level 2, get those skills solid. Level 3, you're really playing level 4 songs on songs that are a little bit older and a little bit more cooperative. And then level 4, of course, is whatever it is sort of thing. So I would say if you're playing any of this at any level that makes sense to you, that's pretty exciting, right? Finally, just remember we do have orchestra, our one song concert tonight, and then we do not have class tomorrow. And then on Monday, we will have our all 4 of our songs. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because on Monday, we're still sticking with here's what we'll do. On Monday, we will play all of these songs one last time, and then on Tuesday, we'll switch to the next week's songs. Okay. So the songs you have in your book right now are the songs that will take you through Thursday night, all through the weekend, and then Monday we will play through these one last time, and then we will switch to the other set of songs. How about that? All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here again. I do apologize. The chat box was my fault, and so anyway, it is what it is. You guys have a wonderful day. Do good. Be safe. Practice. Keep showing up. That's the hard one. Like and subscribe. You have a wonderful day, guys. I'll see you soon. Pulling the plug.